Welcome to TripleCrownTrail.com. I'd like to introduce this new website to all our fans from Pick 6 Fix, and I'd like to basically present a new way of playing the horses in terms of tournament, contests, and we've joined up with Equiform to present their products here in the free version so that you could learn and educate yourself on the complex nature of CEO Kerry Photius's style of handicapping. Has been ultra successful, and I think that as a sophisticated handicappers out there know what we're talking about. This format goes very well with the tournament type play where you're looking for value and prices, and they come in many shapes and sizes, and Equiform has a good way of bringing them out. Today we're going to take a look at the Florida Derby. Horse number 1 sold out on the inside, a little bit of early speed, a likely favorite. It's going to be a difficult horse to wager on from my perspective. He is a consistent horse and is probably the most likely winner as he's run the top speed number in the field, or right there with the top speed numbers. His last race was very impressive at the track. With his price, I'm going to steer clear of him. Honor and Serve, I expect to run a better race than he did in his first start back, which was his last race. Not really sure where that puts him, because in the previous form he was one of the top contenders for the Triple Crown. Now he's dropped off a little bit, but expect a very good race back from him, and I think that he is going to be up near the leaders, and when that stretch comes, if he's in a little bit better shape than he was in the Fountain of Youth, he should be a contender. Arch Traveler is coming off an easy win in his last race out. Most likely will improve off of that performance. That puts him a couple notches below the top horses here, but given the circumstances, you know, he does show solid efforts in all of his races. I mean, sometimes a dramatic improvement can be expected from a horse who's not exerted in his previous race. He's a long shot play. We'll try to find room for him somewhere on the ticket, 3rd or 4th, if we play exotics. Bowman's Causeway is another long shot play we're going to take a look at. He's a couple of points below the top horses here, but again, we do expect improvement from this horse coming off of his last race, and if he's able to improve off of that, that puts him within a couple of lengths of the top horses here, and at 20 to 1 or greater, it's worth a long shot play. Shackelford, I'm not sure what really happened to him in his previous race. He regressed pretty dramatically from earlier form. If you throw that race out, I mean, he's in the mix with the 3rd or 4th place horses in this race, and I'm willing to overlook his last performance and put him in that category, 3rd or 4th possible exotic play. Stay Thirsty's most likely my wager today, depending on his price. His morning line at 8 to 1 is very, very healthy, and we like that a lot. His last race, he didn't seem too exerted coming down the stretch, and it was a very impressive stretch run. He put away some decent horses, and on the stretch out here to 1 mile and 1/8, I expect him to even run better. So I expect a good race from him. At his price, he's going to be my play. Dialed In is a horse that I'm becoming a fan of. He's that late style running horse with the connections with Nick Zito, and he's at his home track. He's going to have a nice pace to run at here, so he's obviously a contender. He will also be bet pretty heavily, and I think that, you know, I'm going to have a good look for him at the Kentucky Derby, and hope that he gets outrun a little bit here. And being that he's coming into his 4th race, he's still a little bit green, so trying to upset Dialed In as well. And that brings me to Flashpoint, who ran 2 big races in his first 2 races. He's bred, he's got a Springer pedigree. However, I do like the way that this horse runs. He has a very fluid run. He's in fantastic form, and he's at his home track. So I expect this horse to carry 6, 7 furlongs, 8 furlongs without too much trouble. His question is going to be that final 1/8 of a mile, but at a pretty good price, I'm willing to give him a chance. So Flashpoint's going to be a horse that's also on my ticket. So my 2 plays here are going to be some type of wager around Flashpoint and Stay Thirsty. With Stay Thirsty, most likely my play on top. And if his price gets over 10-1, then we're going to make a really nice wager on him if we're lucky enough to have that kind of price. Back to the website, we have all the Triple Crown prep videos laid out here on the home page where the schedule's at. If you scroll down to the schedule for today's race, the Florida Derby, we will have the race in there once the race is official. Prior to that, we have the complete package from Kerry Photius and Equiform. So you click on the button here, Document, and you will have the Equiform products, and you could watch all the race replays. And again, there's a free Triple Crown contest going on right now with great prizes, free handicapping data. Thank you very much, and we look forward to working with you in the future. And please come to our